Hello and welcome to episode 96 of the DaebakCast. This is the third time I'm doing this intro. This is a weekly podcast where the three of us come together each week to talk about K-pop and whatever is current in the industry. This week we have 3 album reviews and a topic. The topic we revealed last week. It's KDA, the group formed by Riot Games for League of Legends. We'll get into that with the actual topic. Now, as always, I'm joined by Nate.
You've got 2 choices, yes or yes.
For the
all my energy is gone.
And I'm also joined by Andrew, who has 3 things. One of which is that he should touch his computer.
I know I shouldn't touch my computer. Okay. Okay, number 1 is over the weekend I saw a movie called Liz and the Blue Bird. It is a movie that takes place in it's a
cover of the April album.
No. It's a spin-off movie of Hibike Euphonium, which is like a anime about, it's basically like concert band K-On! If you pay attention to anything about anime. So it was really good. I kind of started crying because it was very good, and they always give these like really nice like postcard sort of things with waifus on them. So obviously I enjoyed this. It was a really nice movie actually, and also if you're a really big fan of like any type of classical music, especially or just concert band music, you're gonna enjoy it. Number 2, Nate, I know you're gonna appreciate this one. So at one point in my life, I followed college football kind of closely and the local school to me is Rutgers. And so, going into last weekend, Rutgers was playing number 4 ranked Michigan, who were 36.5-point favorites. And they ended up winning 42-7.
I was actually watching that game at the restaurant on Saturday.
Oh, like basically like Rutgers is a complete joke right now. They've won like 1 game and they've lost every other game by like 30 plus points. Like they're embarrassingly bad. So, it's kind of a joke. But Michigan's doing okay. I mean, if they keep doing this, they'll get into the playoffs, but we'll see. And last but not least, another one that kind of relates to Nate is this weekend I will be going to Anime NYC, which is an anime convention, and more importantly, I'll be going to something called the World Anisong Matsuri, which will have a bunch of like anime-related J-pop singers. And that's the one I'm going to on Saturday is going to have Morning Musume 2018. They change the name of the group every year. Another really big J-pop group. It's also going to have Shoko Nakagawa, who did the opening to Gurren Lagann, I believe. And Hironobu Kageyama, who did the opening for who did Chala. Head Chala. That's like literally the only song I know from him, basically. Like there's other artists like Luna Haruna.
Classic, though.
Yeah, it's classic. Luna Haruna did like the opening for Sword Art Online. Nano did like the opening for other animes. True and Konomi Suzuki. And Nate's going to day 6 in Philadelphia the same weekend or that Friday. So yeah,
this
busy
Friday,
weekend.
2 days,
Yep.
3 days.
Yep, busy weekend for us.
Oh, I forgot. I should show these off. That's kind of far away.
What are you doing?
I got my Wiki, my Dreamcatcher photo books.
Oh.
But they're way up there.
We could show it in the Q&A section at the end of the podcast.
Yep. All right. So with that, I'm Jacob. # no blow note, even though I found it.
Blow note somewhere.
Yeah, # blow note somewhere. I actually don't know where it is right now. It's not lost, I don't think, but... Oh, wait,
no
blow
note.
Hashtag
No blow note
yeah.
again. I'm just kidding. But anyways, we can get into the first topic, which I guess I'll let Andrew lead off.
All right, so this topic is entitled, as you can see, it's KDA and the impact of pop stars. So, this is the of all the K-pop songs to sort of make an impact this big. Like, I did not expect a League of Legends song to be the one to do it, honestly. Like, you could if you really think about it, this one K-pop like collaboration song has probably made as much of an impact as like I don't know, like freaking like Idol or like Fake Love or I don't know, like on that level basically in terms of like recognition of people outside the normal K-pop community.
Yeah,
so that's why I wanted to sort of highlight it, go through it, just talk about how amazing of a song it is, because I can't stop playing it, and yeah,
for real.
I've spent monetary. I put monetary money towards KDA merchandise, so we'll get into that. So for those that don't know, over like was it 2 weeks ago now? League of Legends had their world grand finals in Korea, in Incheon. Really nice stadium out there. I think they had like 30,000 people basically. It's League of Legends, of course. It's like the national sport of Korea. Like it's not even soccer. There are more people. It feels like way more people go to like way more people go to esports events than like baseball or I don't know, traditional sports. So they had their world finals, and they usually have some type of special song that they do, or some type of special like musical piece that they do for each world finals. They've done last time it was in Korea, they did a collaboration with Imagine Dragons. God, what was the name of the song again?
Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors.
It was on their second album, which is really good.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is that like there's a lot of people don't know a lot of people don't know that Warriors is actually a League of Legends, or a song that originated with League of Legends, and then it gets used in like UFC promos and freaking the trailer for Wonder Woman and everything. So it's a popular song. They worked with Zed. They worked with like this year they worked with the Glitch Mob and like a bunch of other EDM artists, which Bobby ended up doing a remix of. They also performed it live, and their special collaboration song this time around was for their sort of virtual or just League of Legends character inspired K-pop group called KDA. For those that don't know, KDA is Kill Death Assists, which is the like your average whenever you play a game. So if anyone that's familiar with like COD or anything, you're gonna know what that is. The members are the real life members are Soyeon, who is playing the character Akali. We have Miyeon. Both Soyeon and Miyeon are from G-Idle, of course. Miyeon is Ahri, who's probably like the most famous like Korean-inspired League of Legends character. She's literally inspired by the like Korean folktale about like a wolf spirit or like a fox spirit person that turns into a human being. And she's like 1,000 years old, but she looks like she's 20 or something. Anime nonsense, basically.
Yeah.
I believe, Madison Beer is Evelynn, and Jaira Burns is Kaisa. So, basically, this song it's not written by K-pop, like K-pop producers. It's actually done by Riot's internal team, which is actually a really interesting sort of thing. Because I mean, if I didn't tell you guys that, would you have even realized that it wasn't like done by like actual like K-pop producers or like maybe somebody at Cube or anything like that?
I definitely believe it's not made by K-pop producers, because I think it resembles more American style. However, I do see the K-pop influences definitely in the fact that it's just so catchy, because nowadays in American pop, it doesn't seem like that's usually the focus anymore, is on like catchy hooks or anything like that. And if they are, they're usually pretty simple in like composition and stuff like that. But yeah, honestly, I 100% believe that Riot has an internal studio that like just does music, because like they're so big, they have the money to do stuff like that. Flixer just commented, it sounds more Western to me, and I agree. But that being said, I think it was really, really well done. Like my only criticism of it is that there's not enough Korean in it, but I don't think it really kills the song. I think it's just like minor complaint for me.
And if anything, it's just a showcase of because Miyeon does a lot of English like singing in the song, and like you wouldn't be able to tell that she's Korean or she's not a native English speaker if you just listen to the song. So Nate, I don't think I ever got to gauge your opinion on this in general, because it's just mostly been me and Jacob fanboying or fangirling over this song mostly.
I love it. I've been listening to it a lot too. Maybe not as much as you guys. Mostly just because all my free time has been spent playing Red Dead. And I don't want to listen to music when playing Red Dead. But no, yeah, I think it's great. I listened to it a bunch at work. Yeah, I agree with Jacob that it definitely sounds more Western, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it was, and I think that's part of the reason why it's blowing up so well. Is it's a fusion of K-pop and Western. Which, I mean, all K-pop is inspired by Western music nowadays, but
that's
but
probably
this
why
definitely
it works so
leans further.
On the spectrum.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea who the two other people are.
Yeah, I don't know,
like
honestly. I believe Jaira Burns is like she's a YouTuber of some type. I could probably look her up, but in looking,
that's why I assumed they were just like YouTubers or.
Apparently, Madison
like
Beer
that.
was once managed by Scooter Brown. But like that didn't, because apparently I don't know if this is just gossip or whatever, but apparently she only got in because her mother knew him.
I mean,
she's
that's
talented.
the music industry.
I was gonna say
That's the music industry.
But like I heard what kind of happened was like she had a lot of like funding, a good manager and everything, but she just never took off. So
but
it's
happens.
unfortunate,
but with Madison Beer, I think like she blew up because like Justin Bieber like retweeted something or just like reposted something.
She was like 13.
of her singing or whatever. But yeah, Jaira Burns, I believe she actually had production input on the song on the track too. So she's pretty talented.
Oh, cool.
And that's she's probably of the two. She's probably my favorite because she has this sick ass like blue hair. She looks like Jinx basically. If you know anything about League of Legends, like her hair is so blue. So I just want to like shed some light on the actual like input or the people. There's a lot of like really talented people that ended up working on this. Just besides Riot's like internal music team is just like if you know anything about League of Legends, it's just like really it's really noteworthy just among like video game music, just because they do like these really cool projects outside of the actual game, where they had this like fake fake metal band called Pentakill, which has like amazing like metal music.
I was gonna say, like, didn't they have another band?
Yeah, they had Pentakill.
I thought I remember that they had Pentakill.
And then they also had they had a concept called Star Guardians, which is kind of like a Sailor Moon parody. So they made like an anime opening type thing for it. So yeah, their internal music team does more than just like they're not like sitting there doing nothing, since basically League of Legends has been a game that's like been production finished since like 2010. They're constantly like working on new music and everything. And I think it's really cool. You don't really think about that with games, especially, where it's just like they're constantly, or they have a permanently employed music team that's constantly making new music for a game. Like even like if you're thinking like WoW, or I don't know, just like other MMOs, or just like other games that are persistent in that sort of way, usually the music is just done and it's just like that for the rest of the game. But it's pretty cool to see them contribute that sort of way. So as we mentioned, there is Korean in it. The Korean lyrics were written the translation and the sort of like contextualizing it into Korean was done by none other than Lydia Paek, who is last I checked, I think she's still under YG. She's started off as a famous.
Last time I checked.
Yeah, she started off as a famous YouTuber. Went to Korea, working under YG as a like, I don't know. I think she's like mostly just a songwriter. Basically, I've been a huge fan of her for years. So just to have her on the project is incredible, and also it lends kind of credence to the rumor that. There was a rumor flying around that initially, like, because of like because it's 4 characters and it's kind of like a K-pop concept, everyone's like, is this Blackpink? Is Blackpink supposed to be singing this song? Like,
maybe.
And I'll just lay
the
question.
All their like, for example, like on the album cover, it looks similar to Blackpink to me. Like, that was one of the first things I saw.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I've seen this image before, except Blackpink was the one in the picture.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me because again, like, it's at this point, it's no surprise that the Riot Games, or the people that work at Riot Games, are huge K-pop fans. Like, they've had K-pop dances in since the beginning. Like, Syndra has the Hoot dance. Ahri has Genie. Or wait, no. Wait.
I think Ahri has Genie.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacob would know better.
Twisted
but I don't
Fate
really
has
know
freaking
if-
Gangnam
No,
Style.
Ari has Run Devil Run.
Run Devil Run, yeah. Run Devil Run,
By
which makes
default,
sense.
but on her pop star Ari skin, she wears the
She
genie
does
outfit
genie.
and she does the genie dance.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so again, there's a lot of references to it, so it's pretty cool. I'll just lay the question right here for you guys, and you guys in chat and in the comments, you can answer this. Would you have liked the song better if it was done by Blackpink instead of G-Idle and Madison Beer and Jaira Burns? Just putting, like, would you or would you not?
Personally,
It's hard to tell.
I like how it is
Without
now,
knowing.
but I think I'd still like it just as much if Blackpink was the one that done it. I'd have been
Yeah,
like,
honestly.
yes, they got a really good song finally.
Hey,
after,
Kiss and Make Up is a
after
good
like
song.
2 years. Well, no, like all their stuff what was it called? Square Up were amazing.
Yeah, Square Up.
And then Square Up was kind of disappointing. So we've had so long, like since what's it called? As If It's Your Last, since we've had like a really, really good song from them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I would have been happy about that for sure.
Nate?
Yeah, I think I definitely agree that it could have been for them. There's definitely signs that point to that. But I don't know if I'd like it better. I really don't think I'd like it worse. But it's really hard to tell without hearing it.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical sort of situation. At least on my end, maybe vocally I might have enjoyed it more, but I don't like, no disrespect to Lisa, but I think Soyeon killed her rap parts. Like,
yes,
that's probably
agreed.
one of, like, not even joking, that's probably one of the best like rap like verses she's ever delivered in any of the music.
I think
that
it's
she's ever
easily
done.
her best rap.
Yeah.
People in the chat were saying that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Soyeon, honestly, she did honestly the best she could. Like, we're living in the perfect timeline as far as her rap goes.
Yeah, and no.
Yeah.
I was looking at all the comments on like Reddit and like Twitter. Everyone's just like, "Who's the girl in the if you saw the live performance, she had like this purple jacket that sort of looks like the outfit that Akali's wearing in the skin," and everyone's just like, "Yo, the girl in the purple jacket killed it." And then like basically even people that don't know anything about K-pop or they could see the how much she stood, because I think honestly right now I think Soyeon's probably, in terms of stage presence, she's probably one of the best out there. Like, even like not just as a Nugu member, or just like just in general, basically. Like, there's the amount of charisma and just like passion she brings to the stage is just incredible.
She does have a lot under her belt though, because like just before debut, she had 2 singles. She had been on Produce 101. She did pretty well on that, didn't she, Nate?
Yeah, she was like 14th.
Yeah, so she like almost made it into IOI. Also, like Unpretty Rap Star, she completely killed it. Like, she was one of my top people in Unpretty Rap Star. I think it was 3. Like, incredible. Like, if you want to see Soyeon like rap really well, watch her stage of I think it's called Scary, and it was with Nada. It was really, really great.
And not to mention, she produces she writes and produces the music for G-Idle, which is just insane. Like, what can't she do? Honestly, that's easily why she's my like. I'm a huge fan of Stan talent, and like, you can't get any more talented than with what Soyeon's doing. And just in general, how insane has it, like, this first year for G-Idle been, where they release La Ta Ta, it's an immediate hit. They come to America and do some crazy like flash mob sort of thing. Like, all of them, like, it's a group that got almost instant popularity. They're chosen for like one of the biggest stages in like esports, and to perform the song. Just, I can't really think of any other like first year group that's had as crazy of a year as this. I mean, like, we thought Card had a crazy year last year, but this is probably way better than that.
Yeah. Honestly, like, not only Soyeon, but Miyeon also was really, really great for me. Like, honestly, her singing in this song gave me a new appreciation for her, because
definitely.
Honestly, this is, I guess we usually only talk about rappers in terms of their best verses, but I think this is easily her best like singing performances that we've seen like in a recorded studio song. I really hope we get more of her like deep, like more like, I guess not really husky, but almost like that voice, because she hasn't really sang like that in any other song. I really, really like that style.
And that's definitely a good song, or that's a sign of a good song where you're able to appreciate details about members that you've known already, just even more, just because of, again, working in a different context, outside of the Cube ecosystem in this way. It's a really cool thing to see them just sort of tackle. And this song is just it's not just been within the K-pop community or the League of Legends community that's just been blowing up, like the gaming community in general. Like we've seen like these big figures, like again we've been huge fans of Kinda Funny and like and what's good games, and so like freaking like Andrea Renee and Greg Miller and like freaking Ryan Clements, who's a really big K-pop fan, just like all are gushing about. Ryan Clements straight up said his favorite K-pop song of the year is a League of Legends track. Like he straight up said this is his favorite, and you could definitely make an argument, like if you really think about it, I could totally see an argument for this being like one of the best songs of the year. Like
definitely,
it's that good, and not just that, like how it's been doing on YouTube is just insane. Where, okay, I'm gonna refresh this. Hopefully the sound doesn't play because I need to see.
Oh my god!
No, okay, it is.
You just broke the stream, didn't you?
No, no. I refreshed the the YouTube video of KDA Pop Stars.
You weren't supposed to touch your computer.
Okay, so it's at 54,468,829 views, which, I think it hit something like 20 million within the first 24 hour, or not 20 million. It hit a pretty huge number within the first, I think it was actually pretty close to 20 million, honestly, within the first 24 hours. And if you consider KDA to be a new K-pop group, it actually beat La Vie en Rose.
Oh yeah,
for biggest debut. It's really funny. We've been checking. If anyone actually has the time in our live chat, go check the charts for Genie and Melon and see if this pops up, because I actually want to see if this actually charted in Korea, because again, Korea loves League of Legends, so you have to imagine this is doing really well, just like in Korea especially.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Honestly, I bet it probably is doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
And no, it in all likelihood, this is probably like Pop Stars is probably going to surpass Latata and Han by the end of the year. It'll probably hit 100 million before either G-Idle single does. So that's just it's just
again, I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
It's a powerhouse. Like I did not. And again, for everyone like claiming that League of Legends is a dead game or it's not doing that well or whatever, like just to see all of this stuff come out is really cool. And as a longtime fan of League of Legends, it just really makes me happy to see the love that they're giving to K-pop, especially. It feels like the entirety of like the last, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years of my life are just validated, like K-pop and League of Legends coming together this way. And I mean, again, I went full in. I spent like $65 on the actual in-game skin.
Spent a whole video game.
I spent a
brand new video game price.
I would only buy Ahri.
On literally skins. I've never even done that with like freaking Overwatch. It's that bad.
I was gonna say I can't complain because I buy I buy boxes in Overwatch all the time.
In live chat, you just said, as much as I love Eyes One, G-Idle better win Rookie of the Year. There's a good chance.
I agree, actually.
Honestly, especially in Korea with how popular I believe G-Idle has been over there. It's probably a lock for them. So yeah, again, I bought the skins. They haven't. Obviously, Luna needs to expand their base in Korea, but they'll get there eventually. So, I bought the skins. I bought this KDA dad hat. I bought
figure of best girl.
I'm so conflicted because I love Ahri as a character, but again, Soyeon's my bias. So
100%.
I don't know. I really don't know who my KDA bias is. Like if I'm going by like real life person, it'd be Soyeon. But if I'm going by character, it'd be Ahri, just because Ahri's outfit is incredible. Like the Zetai Rohiki on this is just insane. Like it's literally like S grade. So I bought the KDA Ahri figure.
Nice.
And they have like KDA art, like they have KDA t-shirts, like a freaking like tank top or whatever. So Riot Games
make me a full scale model.
Full real life size model of God.
No, not rescale, like not full scale, like just 2 scale. Like,
KDA Ahri body
full
pillow.
size.
Waifu pillow.
There's definitely exists. It's just third part. It's just
someone's gonna make. I mean, there's already a lot of fan art going around. I mean, of the dubious kind and of like the legitimate kind. So obviously, like again, like Riot's art department loves doing these kind of things. And they did like a fake, like they did like in universe interviews with them, like where they're just like, oh, like they're talking about like who their favorite member. Apparently, like the biggest ship is Kaisa and Akali or whatever. Just like they're. Or I think Evelynn would translate the Korean, because the interviews in English. So Evelynn would be translating Ahri's Korean and everything. So it's really cool just how much they've dedicated to it. And this isn't the end. From what it seems like, this is not the end, especially with all the merchandise and how much money they're making off of this. Do not be surprised if one day we see like a light stick, or if one day we see like a Vocaloid style concert with KDA, which would be like the craziest thing ever.
I'd go if they had enough songs. I would.
I mean, again, no, you know what would be the funniest thing if KDA gets a full album before
Blackpink?
I know, because Riot loves to make full albums for everything, so it would not be surprised. Like this is
Wait, did they make a full album for like Pentacle and stuff?
Yeah, Pentacle has 2 full albums.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Yeah, they need to make a full album for KDA.
Oh, they definitely will.
Again, like the marketing, like the convergence of like marketing opportunities, where it appeals to like anime fans, like video game fans, League of Legends fans specifically, K-pop fans. Like there's just so much. There's like untapped potential here, and with the state that Riot's been in for like the past year, like bad news and all that nonsense. They need this. They really need this. So they're gonna strike while the iron's hot. Honestly.
So wait, is this their most successful like music video that they've put out?
Probably. Like
So if that's the case, they'll definitely try and at least ask Cube and the other 2 people's companies for.
I really hope that they continue with both Soyeon and Miyeon, Madison Beer and Jaira Burns. Like I hope they don't like Gorillaz it, where it's just like a bunch of different artists every time. You said so. Do we count KDA as a subunit for GI?
We kind of could, I guess.
you could. Do they qualify for subunit?
One of Tiara's subunits had a member that was only in the subunit.
And I mean, like, if you think about it as well.
Yeah, it's a little different though. I'd count them as a project group.
Yeah, project
group. It's more like the SM Station song with Chang'e and Soyeon and
like
everyone.
Thing.
Oh yeah.
But no, if you think about this would probably qualify for best collaboration of the year, and in all likelihood, this would win. This would win. I'm like, it'd probably be no contest, unfortunately. But okay, so just closing thoughts on this amazing track before we go off on too much of a tangent. I could do an entire podcast about this, but we got to move on.
I love it. Give me more.
It's great. I'm sad that they beat Overwatch to the punch because I really wanted my Diva music video.
Oh my god, they need to do that now.
I was really hoping
hoping
Diva's short was just a K-pop music video. So Blizzard needs to get on that.
I don't know if that's Blizzard's MO though. They don't really do music videos. They just do like doing shorts. Or just, like,
I mean, a music video is the same length as a short, and they could outsource the song.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem like that's the type of like ground that they want to cover.
But with how big this got, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I know. I mean, there was another MOBA where God, I forget what it was.
Flixer. Ujumiki is a subunit of IOI, okay? Just like all the branches.
It doesn't count.
It counts.
There was another MOBA where they had an entire character that was basically a K-pop star, and they made like a K-pop song for this specific character. I forget. It might have been like what it was like a weird like.
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
It was an Epic Games MOBA, I believe.
Yeah, the Epic Games MOBA. Yeah,
another one.
They made a K-pop
the one that they shut
Yeah,
down
it's Paragon.
because Paragon. They shut down Paragon because they're making way too much money off of freaking Fortnite.
Yeah. I remember them having a K-pop character.
Yeah, so again, there's a lot of K-pop fans definitely within the gaming industry. So yeah, this is probably going to set a trend. Definitely.
Plus, didn't they make a Marvel character that's a K-pop star now too?
Wait, seriously?
Oh, I've
for the game.
I forgot what it
for
is,
one of the games. She had like ice-based powers.
Let me look this up.
That's actually pretty cool. But okay, so yeah, if you're watching the replay, let us know. Or if you're watching,
Shinbi. Yeah, that's right. It was Shinbi from Paragon.
That's funny because there's
Her
an
name
actual
was even
Shinbi.
Shinbi.
Yeah, her name
So
was
they know
Shinbi.
what they're doing. So in the comments below, if you're watching the topic of the replay, let us know what your thoughts are on KDA, Pop Stars, League of Legends, anything of that sort. And did you like the song? Did you not like the song? Do you think this is gonna get big? And obviously, like, we'll continue to take your thoughts here in the live chat. But everyone needs to listen to this song at least 100 times, or you're banned from Discord.
I've listened to it 38 times so far.
No, I'm pretty sure like 1,000 of those like views are mine just because I've spammed
Oh my
it so
God.
much. It's like
It's harder than what I
nonstop.
did for Heart Shaker then.
Yeah, this is my heart shaker. Literally, this is my heart shaker. Like at the end of my your Spotify thing, it's just gonna be KDA Pop Stars at the top.
You gave them 8 million Scrabbles.
Scrabbles, yes, definitely.
The Marvel K-pop superstar, I guess is what they're calling it, is Luna Snow.
Luna
Luna
Snow, that's
Snow.
right. Yeah.
Someone's
She had ice powers.
someone knows what they're doing.